Global Biofuel Alliance. Brazil, India, and the United States, as leading biofuel producers and consumers, will work together during the next few months towards the development of a global biofuels alliance along with other interested countries. This alliance will be aimed at facilitating cooperation and intensifying the use of sustainable biofuels, including in the transportation sector. The aims of the alliance. It will place emphasis on strengthening markets, facilitating global biofuel trades, development of concrete policy lesson sharing, and provision of technical support for national biofuels program worldwide. It will also emphasize the already implemented best practices and success cases. The alliance shall work in collaboration with and complement the relevant existing regional and international agencies, as well as initiatives in bioenergy, bioeconomy, and energy transition fields. Under the leadership of India during G20 presidency and with the support of Brazil and United States, the alliance will focus on fostering international collaboration and cooperation to encourage the widespread acceptance and utilization of biofuels. What is a biofuel? Any hydrocarbon fuel that is produced from an organic matter in a short period of time is considered a biofuel. Biofuels may be solid, liquid, or gaseous in nature. These can be used to replace or can be used in addition to diesel, petrol, or other fossil fuels for transport, stationary, portable, and other applications. Also, they can be used to generate heat and electricity. What are the different categories of biofuels? First generation biofuels. These are made from food sources such as sugar, starch, vegetable oil, or animal fats using conventional technology. Common first generation biofuels include bioalcohols, biodiesel, vegetable oil, bioethers, biogas. Second generation biofuels. These are produced from non-food crops or portions of food crops that are not edible and considered waste. Example: stems, husk, wood chips, and fruit skins. Examples include cellulose, ethanol, biodiesel, etc. Third generation biofuels. These are produced from microorganisms like algae, example butanol. Fourth generation biofuels. In the production of these fuels, crops that are genetically engineered to take in high amounts of carbon are grown and harvested as biomass. The crops are then converted into fuel using second generation techniques. Why is a shift to biofuels a necessity? Some of the main reasons for shifting to biofuels are the rising prices of oil, emission of greenhouse gases from fossil fuels, and the interest in obtaining fuel from agricultural crops for the benefit of farmers. Advantages of biofuels. Oil is a limited resource that comes from specific materials. Biofuels can be manufactured from a wide range of materials, including crop waste, manure, and other byproducts. Biofuels do not release as much carbon as fossil fuels do, but fertilizers that are used in the growing biofuels lead to greenhouse gas emissions. Also, biofuels can help in managing municipal solid waste, that is, waste can be converted into fuel. Biofuels can be produced locally, which decreases the nation's dependence upon foreign energy. Because biofuels are produced locally, biofuel manufacturing plants can employ hundreds or thousands of workers, creating new jobs in rural areas. Biofuel production will also increase the demand for suitable biofuel crops, providing economic stimulation to the agriculture industry. Now, some disadvantages about biofuels. Fossil fuels produce more energy than some of the biofuels. Example, 1 gallon of ethanol produces less energy as compared to 1 gallon of gasoline. Pumping fossil fuels from the ground is a difficult and expensive process, leading to high costs. production of biofuels require land. This impacts cost of biofuels as well as that of food crops. There is also a concern that using valuable cropland to grow fuel crops could have an impact on the cost of food and could possibly lead to food shortages. Also, massive quantities of water are required for proper irrigation of biofuel crops as well as to manufacture the fuel, which could strain local and regional water resources. Some initiatives in India regarding biofuels are Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Yojana, which was introduced in 2019. The objective of the scheme is to create an ecosystem for setting up commercial projects and to boost research and development in 2G ethanol sector. The 2018 biofuel policy has the objective of reaching 20% ethanol blending and 5% biodiesel blending by the year 2030. Recently, instead of 2030, the centre plans to move ahead with its ethanol blending targets of 20% of petrol containing ethanol by 2025-26. Gobar, galvanizing organic bio-agro resources. It focused on managing and converting cattle dung and solid waste in farms to useful compost, biogas and bio-CNG, thus keeping villages clean and increasing the income of rural households. Repurpose used cooking oil. RUCO was an initiative which was launched by Food Safety and Standards Authority of India and aims for an ecosystem that will enable the collection and conversion of used cooking oil to biodiesel. National Policy on Biofuels 2018 allows use of surplus food grains for production of ethanol for blending with petrol with the approval of National Biofuel Coordination Committee. The policy encourages setting up of supply chain mechanisms for biofuel production from non-edible oil seeds. Some international initiatives on sustainable biofuels are Roundtable on Sustainable Materials, which is an international initiative that bring together farmers, companies, governments, non-governmental organizations and scientists who are interested in the sustainability of biofuel production and distribution. Sustainable Biofuels Consensus is an international initiative which calls upon governments and the private sector and other stakeholders to take decisive action to ensure the sustainable trade, production and use of biofuels. Born Sucro. It is an international non-for-profit multi-stakeholder organization established in 2008 to promote sustainable sugarcane. The Global Biofuel Alliance is a crucial priority under India's G20 presidency. It is said to boost global trade and secure the availability of biofuels. The transformative opportunities offered by biofuels in terms of economic growth, rural development, energy self-sufficiency, reduced air pollution, and clean energy transition are immense. This alliance aims to promote cooperation and accelerate the adoption of sustainable biofuels.